Hello, hello, hello. Working on doing a little sharing so folks will know I'm live and figure out how to get my tablet quiet, just so quiet. Doing a little sharing here. Oh, I see Annie's on. Hello, Ann. Hello, Joanne. Give me just a minute. Let me see if we can get a few more going here. I haven't been going live. So I'm just wanting to make sure I'll let everybody know we are going to go live tonight. Just getting started. I'll show you a couple things I'm going to be doing, or just something we're going to do tonight. Do want to talk a little bit about one special we have. Hold on just a moment. Let me grab something here. We have a couple items. Let me just say now. Hello, hello. This is Carolyn Bosley. For those of you joining, I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And you are watching through our Inky Gatherings Facebook group. And one of the things we have going on right now, and I'm going to show you a couple things tonight, and anything I show you should be able to purchase by going to inkygatherings.stampinup.net. Okay? And be sure and share and let folks know that you're joining us and what a great time you're having when we're on the group and working with the products. That's a great thing. Also want to talk about a special that's happening this month during the month of October. And that is a join special. You can join my team with absolutely no obligations, although it is just a great, fun thing to do, to be part of. We have a great time when we get together, and you get discounts, and you get early buy opportunities, and those type things. So you can do a 35% off or get 35% more product when you do a starter kit. The starter kit's a little bit different than a lot of other direct sales. The starter kit, you choose the items that you want in your starter kit. There's nothing that's pre-planned. So a starter kit is normally $99 plus tax, no shipping. So here in my area, it comes to about $107. And you get $125 worth of product that you choose. You cannot go over that $125 in normal situations. So now, what they're doing now is 2 different options for them through the 31st. And option 1 is that you can get 35% off of that starter kit. So instead of that $99 that you pay plus tax for $125, you can get $125 worth for $64 and 35 cents. Or option 2 is that you can get 35% more product with the starter kit. So for $99, you can pick out $168.75 worth of product. Again, you do have to pay tax, but there's no shipping and handling. And that's a great, great savings. Okay? So all you have to do is go to my store, the inkygatherings.stampingup.net, and up on the top right-hand side, you'll see a little tab that says Join. And that's as simple as it is, and put in the product item numbers that you want. You can also shop with me on there and see the different products that are available. And that is a great, great thing. $168.75 worth of product for $99 plus tax. Okay? So there's a couple specials for the month of July. Now, another thing that I wanted to show was, there's all kinds of papers in the holiday catalog, okay? The holiday catalog is this catalog. And oh my goodness, at the beautiful, beautiful items and products. Paper, stamps, embellishments, all sorts of things. There's lots of things in the catalog. So, you'll see lots of things coming from here. Okay? Now, with that, there are 12 by 12 papers. There are 6 by 6 papers, just a lot of different ones. This is the Berry Christmas paper. And our papers are double-sided. And you can see they're gorgeous on both sides. Just gorgeous on both sides. Okay? So there's the Berry Christmas. A sampling. I've been using out of some of these, so some of my sample pieces may be gone. I'm trying to keep them together until I can have a chance to use a lot of them. Here is some of the oxidized copper specialty paper. Pretty Peacock and Copper Foil is the colors involved in those. So hello, Miss Cobby. I see you've added to us there. Here is Joyful Specialty. Of course, it says Cherry Cobbler Gold Shaded Spruce. So there, this is a one-sided, with it being the specialty foil. It's just the one-sided, but isn't that gorgeous? I love that gorgeous, gorgeous shaded spruce. Oh my goodness, here is the Snowflake Magic Specialty. Lost Lagoon and Silver are the colors highlighted in these. And again, they're foil on one side, so they're not going to be double-sided. Okay? Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous. Those that are not specialty papers with the foils, they are the double-sided papers. Here's one with the Very Vanilla, the Night of Navy, and Gold. Whew. Boy, that's a rich look, isn't it? Wow, 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 wow. As Jace would say, wow, 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 wow. And then, of course, we have Melon Mambo, Granny Apple Green foil sheets. Here is some glow-in-the-dark paper. Let's just see what happens if I turn off my lights. We're going to try it. I have no idea if this is going to work or not. So give me a moment and we will see. Well, apparently not. Oh, yes it does. There it's glowing. It is here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I'm going to lay my hand on top of this and it's glowing. I love it. Let me push it up just a little. I'll pick it up and hold it up. But it glows in the dark. Love it, love it, love it. I'm going to turn the light back on now so I don't fall all over myself. Okay. So I had a little bit of light coming in from the hallway. Sorry, but it does glow in the dark. I love it. I love it. So we have that, and then we have, I think we may be using that one here in just a moment, so I'll hold it out. Garden Walk. This has got several different colors. Poppy Parade, Calypso Coral, Wild Wheat, Mossy Meadow, Garden Green, Pretty Peacock. Just all different. You can see it's front and back, so it is a double-sided. Okay. There you go. And again, some of they're in the catalog, but some of them, and they tell you in the description when you go online and look also, some of them are double-sided, and the specialty papers with the foils are not. This is Them Bones. It's got pumpkin pie color, Cajun Craze, Starry Sky, and Basic Black. You can see bats. You can see... Oh, look at that one. I'm going to hold it up close. Can you see that? Can you see the bats? Can you see the little eyes on... You see eyes here. Can you see them? Love it, love it, love it. That's pretty cool. And that's bones, skeletons. But it's a fun look. It's not an extremely scary look. So there we go. We have that. We have Joy of Christmas. This has got your cherry cobblers, your real red. So it's got both the reds. It's got the Old Olive, Shaded Spruce, Pecan Pie, Pebbled Path. So a lot of different colors there. Hey, Miss Sandy, how are you? So a lot of different colors and patterns there. Goodness, you don't realize how many papers are shown in that holiday catalog until you get to going. So I'll show these, and then we will move over to our project for the night. And it's going to be a easy project. So if you have deckled circle dies, or any type of circle dies, scallop, plain, whatever, we're going to be using something close to a 5 1/4 and a 5" is what we're going to be using tonight. Here's that Oh Holy Night. Look at those papers. Oh my goodness. And I think this is one that comes in a 12 by 12. My sampling is just the 6 by 6s here. Oh, here's a fun one. Merry, Bold, and Bright. It has a lot of the colors. Poppy Parade, Melon Mambo, Crushed Curry, Granny Apple Green, Shaded Spruce, Blueberry Bushel. You're going to need a 5 1/4" piece of solid cardstock. You're going to need a 5" piece of DSP, which is your paper like this. It does not have to be a double-sided paper. You don't want something that's all one direction like this. I'll tell you that. This would be fine. And you're going to need a 5, and you need a 5" piece of the DSP circle. You need a 5 1/4" piece of the cardstock circle. And you need a 5" piece of, like, you wouldn't want these pine trees, but the stripes are fine. Need a 5" piece of either white or vanilla, you know, that neutral color, to coordinate with whatever DSP you might be using, okay? So you'll need 2 5" pieces. Remember, 5" DSP, and these are circles. 5" DSP circle, 5" white or vanilla circle, and a 5 1/4 cardstock solid. Okay? And then, let's see what else we have here. Tell you what, I thought I would use, well, let me go ahead and show you this one because I may have changed my mind. This one is All About Autumn, and I'm telling you, these are really hot commodities right now, all of these papers, so, you know, they may go on back order and you have to wait. Look at that pretty mountain scene, sweater, pumpkins, wavy blues. This has just got a lot. And there's your walk, you know, forest walk, tuft books, a lot of different things there. So I think I've changed my mind. I had that prerogative since it's my live. Hey, Miss Cindy Day. So let me show you what we're doing. This is my sample, okay? Look at that. I haven't added my greeting. I'm going to add either a thinking of you or a birthday greeting. I think this makes a great guy card. And it could be a teen or an adult. But it's what we call a rocker card. No, let me get it. My grooves run this way, and this really does have grooves. It's not just paper, so it's hard to show it on that. I may have to pull out. Oh, I know what I can do to make it work better. Look, there we go. And then you just set it down, and it's your rocker card. Isn't that pretty cool? But when you see it from the front, this is what it looks like. Okay. And it will fit into fit into an envelope. See, there you go. That's why I said it's really hard to tell you what size. 5 1/4 is about the biggest, and then I just cut my paper here. Some do a square. I just turned it oblong. Just so you know, though, this cardstock again, my navy blue was 5 1/4. My DSP was 5. The white on the inside was 5-inch circle. This navy blue cardstock piece, square or diamond shape, is a 3-inch. I used a smoky slate. That was 2 3/4. And then I used a bear punch. So there you have it. There's my sizes. Yours can be smaller. I would not go bigger than 3 by 3, but you might want to do 2 3/4 by 2 1/2. Move it down a little bit. And then I added just a couple, well, actually 3 of a gem, a self-adhesive gem. And it all fits into the standard envelope. Yay! Okay. So my friend Anne-Marie over at Scrapbooking the Day with Anne-Marie, Scrapbooking the Day Away, showed me this. She said it was not her original idea, and I've seen the half circle cards before, but she just put her spin on it. So I'm going to do some tonight, I think, and put my spin on it. And let's see what we've got in them bones. I could make my little, oh, hello, Miss Sue. I'm going to make little Jace a Halloween card and see what he might say about that. We're not going to make a real scary one by any means. No, we're not. But we're going to put a pumpkin on it. And let's see. We'll just do one. We'll do one with bats and moons and pumpkins. What do you say? I think that'll be fine. Yes, I do. So I'm going to do a black base. So I'm grabbing some black cardstock. I am going to use my circle decal dies. Some of you probably have your layer dies. If you don't have dies, find a saucer that's close to the 5 1/4. Or you can trace a circle. You know, if you get a center point and put a pin there with a piece of string, and then just go from there around, draw your circle, and then fussy cut it out. That works too. A lot of things. I think on the inside, let's see, is this white or is this very vanilla? Does it say? I think I'm just going to do, I think I will do, she don't know what she will do. Let's try some very vanilla, maybe. And those will be my 5-inch pieces, and the black will be the 5 1/4 inch piece. How's that? So I'm just getting my papers together. So I have my scrap for my neutral that I'm going to cut 5-inch. This is going to be 5 1/4. This will be 5-inch. I am actually using, let me pull them out here. Oh, I feel a sneeze. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I'm going to do a 5-inch, and you can do anything. Remember, now this is what I did to start with, okay? When it's all straight, here it is. It'll be a rocker. So many things these could be used for. We'll talk about those a little bit later. But here it is, just flat when it first opens up. I think this decal and this one, I'm going to take my ruler. Let's take my ruler here. And I think if I measure this one, that's as close to 5 1/4 I'm going to get. I think this is going to be a 5. That's as close to 5 as I'm going to get. So there we have it. And it doesn't have to be exact. And if you do something and trace it, when you're done, I'll show you how to take the imperfections out without being, without worrying with it so much. So I'm just going to take the first one over to my machine. And I'm going to cut it. Oh, now I'm going to be sneezing the rest of the evening, I think. I cut up onions and had kielbasa, onions, and peppers and mashed potatoes for dinner. My hubby had the just had them on a bun. So, okay, so there is my one. That is 5 1/4. So then I'm going to come back here with this one and go 5. And I had forgot to put my onion in the refrigerator before I cut it. So therefore, I was crying. And I was like, man, I can't win for losing here. There's that one. And then we're going to take this one. I know you can't see me, but for those of you that have the die cutting machines, all I am doing is placing it in the sandwich and running it through with the die cut, the decal, and again, I'm using the decaled circles to run it through. Sorry, it keeps sliding on me. So it's just taking me just a moment. Okay, now I'm going to show you what I mean. So we have those. That's what we're going to be working with right at the moment. So here's your piece of paper. Here's what you use as a template. I've used a saucer before. So you know, a lot of different options. So we know, let me get that out of the way. The ribbon's hanging on the bottom. So I'm just drawing around this. Okay. And then this is what we call fussy cutting, only this isn't real fussy cutting. Fussy cutting is when you're really doing some intricate cuts. But I try to hold, and in this situation, you want to cut on the line. I'm used to cutting just outside the line. Cut on the line. You want to hold your scissors still and move your paper is what you want to do. Makes for a much smoother, easier cut. I've heard that those that are left-handed do not like fussy cutting at all, but it's just something I think you get used to. So there, you know, I'm not exact, and I've moved in and out a little bit just so that it won't be exactly even, and I can show you what to do. Okay, so if you look at that exact, you're going to see that it's not level at all. Okay, so a couple different things. Run your fingernail around it and just grunge up that edge a little bit. If you have an old pair of scissors, an old case knife, I keep sometimes even a plastic case knife, you know, one of the cheapies, that will work. But you see how then the edges are sort of roughed up a little bit, but it makes it a whole lot smoother and more even going around with the edges smashed up a little bit there. Okay, I think that'll work for you. So that was just a show and tell on that one. Okay. So, first thing you're going to do is you're going to fold this in half, okay? Now, you can put it on your scoreboard, run a scoring through it, or you can just fold it in half. But whatever you do, you want to use the bone folder after because you want a good crisp score line, okay? So, if you do this, so it's 5 1/4, 2 1/2, 2 1/2 would be the halfway point. No. 2 1/2 and another 1/8. So you're looking at 1, 2, 3/8. Okay. So there's that, and then that more. There we go. So I think that's showing you on the board how to do it. And I am 2 1/2, that's 4/8. And then we want to go 5, I said 3/8, it's 5/8, 2 5/8. Okay, so there you go. Now, then you're just going to fold it, but you're going to use your bone folder to get that crease on there. Some of you that are new and are seamstresses, do a lot of sewing, you will recognize this probably. It started out, I think, in the sewing field. So look, there you go. That's all there is to it at this point, okay? Then you're going to do, on the 5-inch, now this is more directional than what I think I would want it, but I think I'm going to okay. This is 5-inch, so half of that is 2 1/2 inch. So I am just going to put this on my wheel, and I am going to cut it at 2 1/2 inches. Okay, I have those pieces, and then same thing here. This one's a 5-inch, so I'm going to cut it at 2 1/2. Hard to mess up a circle unless it's a directional one, okay? So then we're going to close that up, and then you'll need some adhesive. Let's see if this has got any in it. Give me just a second. Let me grab my adhesive from the other room. My opened adhesive. Got my liquid Tombow. It's going to be the easiest for me while doing the live here. So I'm going to take and you don't want to put it all the way up to the bend. You just want to leave a little bit of like a border all the way around. Okay. And you want to do that on both sides. Doesn't take a lot. Everybody still with me? Any questions? Oh, now I see. Now I see. Oh, no, but Sandy, I would do you a favor and send you some bear punches if you would like. Gotta keep my bear card. I have a little plan for that one. And this is a good thing about the Liquid Tombow. It gives you time to maneuver that if you need to. Okay? So there we have that. Okay? Then on the inside, you stamp or write whatever it is that you want to, and then you're just going to glue those. I'm going to go ahead and do it to the inside, just like we did the outside. Oh, thank you for the blessings for my sneezes. Oh, yeah, the onion hack. I always put my onions in the refrigerator, not freezer, I said freezer, in the refrigerator prior to cutting. Now, in this one, you do not want to put this all the way up to the fold, okay? Because you want it to fold. And if it's too close to the fold, it won't stay open properly the way you want it to be able to have that rocking motion. It'll be forced to open a little bit more than what you want it to, I think. Okay? So there we have that much. Okay? Now, at this point, you have to decide what you want to do. Okay? What you want to do, how you want to decorate it, and all that good kind of stuff. Oh, lefties can fussy cut. It just takes practice, Cindy Day. Just takes practice. So I think what I'm going to do on here is just a couple pumpkins. I'm going to make it simple. I think he will recognize a pumpkin because he helped his Aunt Neve do some paintings of pumpkins. So I'm going to take a piece of this, and I think I will cut it at, I like the same size as the bear card. This would be the inside piece, and that's 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. I tell you what I may do. I may do it just, let's do 2, split it in the middle. 2 7/8 by 2 7/8. Oh, is that right? I don't know if I did that right or not. Well, no. I didn't want it to, let's see, it should be 2 3/4 is what this one is. I want it just a little bit smaller, so let's see, did I do it right? There's 2 3/4. Oh, yes, I did it right on that one. I just didn't do it right on the other side. So I had to cut it down a little bit. Then, I think I will take the black piece. Let's see if I've got another scrap here somewhere that's just black. Nope. The black piece is going to be, I'm just going to make it just a tad bit bigger. So I have that black border around because I've got the black on the little backs and so forth. So let's see. So see, just enough of a border. Okay, just enough of a border. And then I am going to, I do believe they said that color was pumpkin pie. So let's find my pumpkin pie ink pad. Excuse me. Is that the same? Yeah. Just did two-tone, instead of stamping off stamping it and stamping it off again. I just did that. And then I have this itty bitty bitty one here that I may pop up on. Yeah. Let's just go ahead and give him something that he can tear off. Why not? Crazy Carolyn. Let's see what I've got. Some dimensionals here. Here's some smaller ones. We'll use them. Now, popping those off. I guess got the mini dimensionals here. And you know me and rules of 3. There we go. Now this is going to end up being straight like this time. But I think that's okay. And then here somewhere I do know that there are like some of the little stem. Let's see what I can find from where I was using it earlier. Okay, so I need some greens. We're going to use Granny Apple Green. Well, I should have stamped that one prior to, but I think that's okay. That's okay. Find the other one just to be a little different. And right up, well, let's just do the 3 for right now. But then I need a crumb cake, I think. I got it on there, but that's okay, which are a little gnarly too, right? Hey, Miss Steph. Hey, Miss Sandy. Hey, Miss Martha. Boy, I was not caught up. I do want to stamp that one off, just simply because it's my background pumpkin. Yeah, I think that's okay. And then I'm going to have that there. And I know that somewhere is my stamp set. If you only could see my desk, you would know why. I couldn't promise where it was. And I'm going to pull that. Oh, I know we have some little dots somewhere. Yes, here we go. So let's, here's my scrap. I think that's all I want there. And then I have this little one that says, Happy Halloween. And I think, if I can get it straight on here now, yeah, that could be a big if. Let me just tell you. Let me get a bigger block. I don't see another small one laying right here close. I'm going to close these up. Okay, let's pull my black memento. Oh yeah, I think that will be fine if we stamp it right here. looky there, looky there. We're going to put this here. Close this up. Do we want that standing out? I don't think so. So I'm going to take my glue. Well, you guys are awfully quiet, unless I'm just missing things. Oh, there's Sandy. Oh, I'm glad you found me, Sandy. Glad you found me. I know, Jace, he notices everything, so I think he will see the pumpkins, and he'll see the little bats. Let me get this glued on here. And you can do lots of these at one time, because you could get your circles cut out, and then folding's half the thing. I mean, you could also, I want to do one of these that's fall, for like a fall card. And then the leaves that we've been doing with in previous lives and so forth, do those. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Now, the reason you need your envelope is so that when you are placing this onto your half circle, you can make sure that wherever you're placing it will allow it to fit all in the envelope at one time. Now, I recommend placing this down good with glue. And let's see here. And you just hold it for a moment. And then, you know, I did make that little spot there. So I'm going to see if I cannot find something. Oh, that could be a possibility there. But if I need a professional organizer to come help me, I could really do it in a day if that's all I was doing. And, ooh. Okay, I don't know which one we're going to use, Let's Look, but it's going to be one of these. Let's pull out the handy dandy Pick 'em Up tool, best $11 item since sliced spread. I just love that. Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? Say yes. So then I have the copper sequins, or I have the iridescent, these say pastel gems, but they stick up is what I like about them. For Jace, he will notice that, I think. So let me do a small one. Let's just do a small one there. Let's do another small one. Let's get rid of some of this space right here. Let's do I want to do small one, the top or bottom? Let's do one right there, and let's go with a bigger one right there. I think that matches. It may not on the screen, but it sure does on here. Now, you know what else you can do is go ahead and pull my stamp mat back. And I don't want two on this. I just want one on the front. I'm going to do that. And then we're going to find the little, I leave them everywhere. It's like I stamp them and I put them down. Oh, I need one more. You can't have just two. Okay, there's three. And then we have the stem. Yay. And then we have there it is. I sort of did that a little bit opposite, didn't I? And up close, you really, or unless you're up close, you may not see these extra little splats, dots, whatever you want to call them. But I'm going to hold them up close now as soon as I get these closed. And you will see what I mean. A taco card. Sandy, you're too funny. Okay. But it could very well. Or a watermelon. You know, so many different things. But now here's the front of the card, so it'll be addressed. And then here is the little card. Now the colors, I'm going to turn this one. Let me see if I can get something else happening here. Seems a little bright to me with that light, so I'm going to turn it off just a little bit. But there's the little card that opens up, and then it just sits, but it will rock. Okay, so here's some different things. You know, you have a treat bag. You could staple this on, you know, not put the writing on the inside, of course, and staple it on as your treat bag topper. Okay, it could be a placard for your table. Well, hello, Kathy Dees. I didn't see you pop on. It could work for a tabletop card or a placard, table placard, you know, and have the person's name on there. Just a little decor to go around the house to sit in a corner somewhere to brighten something up. You know, I always like to have something sitting on the bathroom shelf or something like that for the holidays, the different holidays. And this would be something perfect, very inexpensive. It doesn't take long to make. And there you have it. So, Kathy, this may be something for next weekend, so just so you know. Not Halloween, but just so you know. There you go. So, I hope you have enjoyed. And please, 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 if you would, I need you to be posting some cards to the site, sharing the site, posting cards to the site. Let people know what we're doing. Give them that opportunity to join us. They may or may not want to, and that's all in their right. They, of course, do not have to. But there you go. Sandy, you're just so funny. Thank you, Miss Martha. It's just fun. It had, you know, like I said, Anne Marie gave me this idea, and she, you know, I asked her, of course, before I used it, and she said, "Of course you can. It's not my original idea. I just put my spin on it." So, again, not my original idea either. Just putting my own spin on it, and seeing how it comes up and what we can do. Okay. So, I hope you enjoy. I love the fact that it can set up, you know, and just sort of rock and move. A little bit of wind come through, or just every time you come through, you just touch it. You just want to make it move. It makes me smile. So, I hope you've enjoyed. Again, anything that you see can be purchased on the inkygatherings.stampingup.net. Just click on shop if you're interested in joining my team with that 35% special going on. Take a look at that and click under join. a great time with no shipping. And you either gain $35 in merchandise over the $125, or you can get a 35% discount off the $99 cost. And I think that is it. So I will let you go and let you finish up dinner or go make a card. Okay? So everybody, have a great rest of your week, and we'll talk Saturday. Bye-bye.